payable to the FCT Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, Abuja, either before or on December 2, adding that the draft and the international passport of the intending pilgrims should be submitted to officials of the board at any of the 6 area councils of the territory before the deadline. The director of the board's aid only a bank draft will be entertained as no cash payment is allowed while registration is on a first-come, first-served basis in line with the principle of fairness in the services of residents of the territory and advise intending pilgrims who are deposited funds but could not participate in the previous Hajj but still have their money with the board to declare their intention before the deadline so a seat could be booked for them in the forthcoming exercise. The director reaffirmed the board's resolve to improve services for registered pilgrims through new strategies introduced for the 2026 Hajj and also urged intending pilgrims to deal directly with the board and to beware of fraudsters requesting additional payments outside the approved Hajj fare. The U.S. mission in Nigeria has issued a directive to visa applicants mandating the disclosure of all social media usernames and handles used over the past 5 years as part of the visa application process. The directive, announced in a post on the mission's official X account today, comes as the U.S. Department of State recently reiterated its commitment to bolster national security through enhanced screening measures. U.S. mission has said Nigeria visa applicants are required to provide a comprehensive list of their social media profiles on the DS-160 visa application form and warned that omitting the information could lead to visa denials and potential ineligibility for future U.S. visas. The post further stated applicants certify that the information in their visa application is true and correct before they sign and submit. Omitting social media information could lead to visa denial and ineligibility for future visas. Finding a decent place to live has become a luxury for many Nigerians amid skyrocketing house prices nationwide. What was once a straightforward house hunt has morphed into a frustrating search marked by steep agent fees, inflated rents, and intense competition. Despite government housing initiatives, private developers and agents prioritize high-end estates, leading to a dwindling supply of affordable housing in major cities. Akojopo FM News correspondent Olatoke Odetayo reports.
The cost of securing a decent home in Nigeria has soared beyond the reach of many citizens as house prices continue to rise across major cities. From Lagos to Abuja and Ibadan, both rental and purchase costs have hit alarming levels, leaving middle and low-income earners struggling with affordability. While agents charge high fees like caution fee, legal fee, and agency fee under the umbrella of total package, landlords constantly adjust rents to match inflation and the rising cost of construction. Speaking with Agidigbo FM News, Mr. Raphael shared his experience with housing agents, noting that they add excessive charges to apartment prices.
The challenges we face is that agents nowadays, the kind of, the price they put in, house rent is more than what even the landlord, him or herself are asking for.
For many young professionals, students and families, finding a livable apartment now feels like a full-time job with little reward. In an interview with Agidigbo FM News, a University of Ibadan student reviewed her struggles with agents, pointing to skyrocketing rents and extra charges.
Challenges with the high price of rent, agent fees, getting to an apartment, and you don't like what you see, but the rent is still very high.
The gap between income levels and housing costs keeps widening, forcing many to lower their expectations or move to outskirts with poor infrastructure and security risk. In another interview with Agidigbo FM News, Ms. Beatrice expressed her concern over agent fees and urged the government to regulate charges.
Imagine, you are hearing that the agent fees 100,000 naira and they are paying for the fees of 800,000 naira at 1 point something million. So I don't know if it's a way the government can actually cover this. They actually go a long way.
Housing agents, however, argued that their fees are not the real cause of high prices. Speaking with Agidigbo FM News, housing agent Mr. Friday explained that the country's economic situation, rising cost of building materials, and property maintenance are the main reasons behind the price surge.
The major cause of the increment of house renting is the outrageous of which the increment of materials, the building materials is on high side. You can't expect somebody who built this house by the time we let's say for example, we want to repair some part of the damaged house. What you will get it at the market, it's being expensive.
With demand increasing and the economy under pressure, Nigerians are stuck in a difficult housing market where comfortable living feels out of reach. As the crisis deepens, many are left asking the same question: where are we expected to live? Olatoke Odetayo, Agidigbo FM News.
And now it's time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
News from Kulamza Studio at Gidigbo FM, United Kingdom. I am Olushola Damlola. About 30 to 50 critically ill and injured Palestinian children will be evacuated from Gaza to the United Kingdom for medical treatment in the coming weeks. The children will be selected according to needs by doctors working for the Hamas-run Health Ministry, while the World Health Organization will coordinate the traveling process. They will be the first children brought to the UK for treatment as part of government operation coordinated by the Foreign Office, Home Office and Department of Health. The sick children will travel from the hospital with family members via a third country where biometric data will be collected. This comes after some MP wrote a letter to the government urging authorities to bring sick and injured children from Gaza to the United Kingdom without delay. More than 50,000 children have been killed or injured since the war in Gaza began in October 2023, according to the United Nations. President Donald Trump, last month in a surprising reversal of the United States' year-long technology restriction on China, allowed NVIDIA to resume the sales of a key AI chip designed specifically for the Chinese markets. However, rather than celebrating, China's response has been noticeably lukewarm, according to Xiang Ligang, the Director General of Beijing-based technology industry and advisor to the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. He stated that China has the capability more than what United States of America could imagine. And that ends the news from Kulamza Studio at Gidigbo FM, United Kingdom. I am Olushola Damlola.
And now in the exciting world of sports. The Director General of the National Sports Commission, NSC, Honorable Bukola Olopade, has congratulated Nigeria's junior Scrabble team for their outstanding performance at the Pan-Africa Youth Scrabble Championship in Nairobi, Kenya. Team Nigeria once again stamped its dominance on the continent by winning both the under-19 and under-15 categories, securing victories in both the individual and team events. Olopade described the feat as another testament to the country's growing dominance in African sport, commending the young players for making the nation proud and bringing honor to the Scrabble Federation, noting that Scrabble has always been a stronghold for Nigeria at international competitions, adding that the team's performance in Kenya proves that the Nigeria Scrabble Federation is on the right path to sustaining its dominance. The DG said NSC are excited to see that the objectives of the Renewed Hope Initiative for Sports Development are already yielding dividends across various sports. This is another massive achievement for grassroots sport development and a reflection of NSC deliberate, inclusive approach, concluding that the recent successes across football, weightlifting, basketball, badminton, parasport, and now Scrabble a clear result of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's new direction for sports development, where equal opportunities are provided for all. just before we go on news around the world this evening, here are the headlines again. U.S. Embassy mandates Nigerian visa applicants to provide a 5-year social media history. A first group of Gaza children to be brought to UK in coming weeks. Olopade hails performance of Team Nigeria at African Youth Scrabble Championships.
Don't forget that you can listen to us live on our website www.agidigbo887fm.com. You can also download our mobile app on the Google Play Store and iOS. Simply search for Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Follow us on Facebook at Agidigbo 88.7 FM, on Twitter and Instagram at Agidigbo 887 FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have news stories and tips for us, contact our newsroom on 070-8714-4865 or send us a mail on newsroom@agidigbo887fm.com.
And just before we leave our news around the world this evening, here is a quick tip. Effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. And with that, we've come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Akojopo 88.7 FM Ibadan. I am Wuraola Yusuf. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Akojopo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out of school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State,
The Oyo State House of Assembly has called for thorough investigation.
the Southwest in Nigeria, and the rest of the world.
Has clarified that the body did not receive any cash support from international development.
Trust us to keep you informed every hour, every day.
Akojopo 88.7 FM, the people's voice. Akojopo 88.7 FM. Ó ti ń wáyé kò ì wáyé rí. Ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ì ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Àkọ́kọ́ orú ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ rédíò àkọ́kọ́ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wákàtí 24 gbáko lónírúurú ètò àti ìròyìn tó gbámúṣe lójoojúmọ́ láti jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ̀gbádùn ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ àṣetán láti máa dùn yẹn nínú. Àgídìgbò 88.7 FM, ohùn aráàlú.
Bébí bá ń pani wọ́n ní káwọ́ náà yó lọ, bó ògbẹ́ bá ń gbẹni apá tó ò ká àfi ká momi, ká sì wín kún òtán ṣẹ́ kákárí bọnú kò tọ́ràn òun ti ń ṣe ni. Ojú ọdún làgbẹ̀gídí ti pàjùbà lẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́ míì, gbogbo àwa olùdìbò ẹ tara dìde, kò sọ́nà míì tá a fi lè rí ohun tó nù wá gbà àfi ká ní káàdì ìdìbò wa. Ajagun ṣẹ́gun kan ò ní dójú ìjà kó máa ṣèrànwọ́ ẹ̀tù, inú àpò lọ́rùn ń gbé, ibi wọ́n ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ sínú ṣáájú ọjọ́ òwúlò rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà lọ gba káàdì ìdìbò rẹ kó o sì tọ́jú ẹ̀. Ohun kan ṣoṣo tí ilẹ̀ yìí fi lè rí bá a ti ń fẹ́ ní kálẹ́ni ń gbìmọ̀ kójú wa tọrọ kẹnu wa sì lè tó. Káàdì ìdìbò wa la fi lè èrè yìí ṣe o. Àsìkò kan ń bọ̀ tá a lẹ́ni nígbìmọ̀ tójú wa ò tọrọ tẹnu wa ó sì tó. Ẹ lọ gba káàdì ìdìbò yín, báyìí kọ́ ni ó máa rí lọ. Bá a bá ń da bìbí ò bá tí yàn, ọwọ́ ara ẹni là á fi tún wà rẹ ní ṣe. Ìgbọ̀ ọ̀tún là ń wò lọ́ọ̀kan yìí, kò ní í ṣẹ̀yìn wa. Ẹ lọ gba káàdì ìdìbò yín, ó dọwọ́ yín àmúlélẹ̀ o.
Ọ̀yọ́ ń pè ọ́, ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé, ohun ènìyàn lóhùn Ọlọ́run.
Ó yá o, ká tó jọ dansia níkànnì Àgídìgbò 88.7 FM níbi táwọn tó ti máa gbàlejò àwọn ọmọ lọ́jọ́ bíi oṣù kẹjọ. Ó yẹ ẹ̀yin dà, ẹ gbé bọ́dì. Lọ́jọ́ 21 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún tá a wà nínú rẹ̀ yìí gangan, onílàlà ó lù takutu pọ́ọ̀tù wu ní gbàgede iléeṣẹ́ rédíò Àgídìgbò dídí aago 12 ọ̀sán. Òun gangan náà láwọn gbàlejò àwọn ọmọ oṣù kẹjọ níbi tó ti máa dáwọ́ ọ̀dùnnú pẹ̀lú wọn fáyẹyẹ ọjọ́ bí wọn ni o. Ó yẹ tara ṣàṣàmọ́ bọ̀ wá gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fọmọ tiyín pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún 4 owó náírà 4,000 naira ní yàrá kìíní iléeṣẹ́ rédíò Àgídìgbò 88.7 FM Ìbàdàn. Olùgbàlejò àgbà lọ́jọ́ náà ni Alhaji Dr. Oríyọmí Hamzat. Tóṣù kẹjọ yìí yóò tún yọrùkú lálá o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ yóò láǹfààní sí eré oníṣe lóríṣiríṣi àti ẹ̀bùn tó jọjú tó ń ti fàájì tí ò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ tàbí láti ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ pè Mr. Lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́ sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 08166526655 08166526655. Ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ọjọ́ bíi tóṣù kẹjọ yìí yẹ kájọ wá yọmọ rẹ sí o níkànnì Àgídìgbo ó máa loud.
Happy birthday, oh, I gotta sing down to you every day.
Àgídìgbo 88.7 FM. Ó ti ń wáyé kò ì wáyé rí. Ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ì ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Àkọ́kọ́ ọrú ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ rédíò àkọ́kọ́ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wákàtí 24 gbáko lónírúurú ètò àti ìròyìn tó gbámúṣe lójoojúmọ́ láti jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ̀gbádùn ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ àṣetán láti máa dùn yẹn nínú. Àgídìgbo 88.7 FM ohùn aráàlú. Àgídìgbo 88.7 FM.
Ó milẹ̀ títí ó sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ máa gbọ́ bó ṣe ń dún. Àgídìgbo FM 88.7 Èdùmàrè ló dirí ẹwà fákùkọ akẹ́yìndé bẹ̀fọ́ ọmọ gbogbo wọn lọ́wọ́. Ẹ máa gbọ́ Àgídìgbo FM 88.7 Nìbàdàn. Ẹ máa gbọ́ Àgídìgbo FM òtún láyé.